reply, and that time period is over now, and you have not replied to those allegations. Our motion was to ask the court to have those allegations deemed admitted by you because you haven't replied. So that's the motion, and I also have a question for you. Do you anticipate replying to those allegations?
I'm not familiar with what kind of allegations you're referring to. It's my understanding that Commissioner of Internal Revenue failed to make appearance or file for an appearance. So unless it's a fictional entity, at this point, it's res judicata. He's failed to appear, he's failed to make an appearance, he's failed to answer the petition or the affidavit. As far as I know, affidavits stand as truth in commerce unless they're rebutted within 21 days, point for point, against the allegations. It's also my understanding that the court goes by postmark, and there is a postmark date of well over a week ago where documents were submitted to the court. Whether or not they have actually received them, reviewed them, or responded to them, I am unaware of, because the location that I mailed them from is not open until Tuesday for me to be able to trace route it to verify the date of delivery. So I'm not of any position, and I really have no position as to what it is you would like to do. My books are my books, my allegations are my allegations, my affidavit is my affidavit, and as far as I'm concerned, it's pretty much a done deal.
Okay, I don't know if it's just that you didn't understand what I asked, but your response didn't really seem to respond to what I was saying. We have answered your petition, so there's no failure to appear.
Who is we?
The IRS. Yeah, I am the attorney for the IRS in tax court. So you were telling me that.
So are you making an appearance? Are you making an appearance under affidavit? Are you claiming to be the IRS by affidavit?
No, I'm actually an attorney representing the IRS in your tax court case.
You're the attorney representing the IRS?
Look, I just wanted to, so basically, as the attorney representing the IRS, when I file a motion, I'm supposed to try to obtain the petitioner's views.
Well, I think I've given you my views.
Do you have any views on that?
I think I've given you all the views I need to give you. I'm a natural woman. I do not contract with legal fictions or false entities who use fraudulent, deceptive business practices in order to obtain false judgments. The U.S. Attorney's Office and the attorneys involved in both of my bankruptcy courts failed to discharge the accounts. They never did their job. The trustees involved are the ones that are responsible for closing out the accounts and dispersing the funds. That hasn't been done.
That wasn't the question I just asked you, but
well, I'm not here to answer your question. I don't mean to be argumentative. I don't mean to be argumentative with you. I'm not here to argue with you. Not at all. I mean, I have my position, and it's very well stated by affidavit. And if the party that I've made the claim against would like to make appearance, I'm just letting you know that it's a res judicata issue, and that's beyond the time to, they're collaterally stopped from making an appearance at this point because the claim was filed back in November, I believe. And I believe the administrative process doesn't allow anyone to go beyond 21 days for failing to comply with their own rules. So, but that's not my issue. I'm not here to be combative. All I did was state the facts, and I stated them in an affidavit form, and if the party that I filed the claim against has any response they'd like to, testify to under oath, in like-kind affidavit applying their natural seal, pledging their, soul to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help them God, then they are more than welcome to do so. I do not false identify, and I will not be coerced or seduced into practicing a foreign language or subjecting myself to witchcraft. I will not false identify. So I think I've stated my position very clearly, and it's pretty simple. English was the official language of the jurisdiction in which I filed the claim, and it was submitted in that language. And any other language, such as legalese or any other foreign language that's used to attempt to circumvent or divert the issues and the facts at hand, that's something that needs to be adjudicated by a mediator, a disinterested third-party mediator.
Okay, well, in my motion, I'll say that I wasn't basically. If I don't state your view, the judge will issue an order asking you for your views, and I think that only you can really state them as clearly. I don't think me talking to you now, I'm going to be able to clearly write out your views. So the judge will oftentimes will issue an order. I'm not the judge, but giving you an opportunity to give your views on the motion. So at that point, I believe you will be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't authorize anyone to appear on my behalf or to represent my interests on my behalf. And that includes either a clerk or a judge administrator.
Just so you know, I am not doing anything on your behalf. I am an attorney for the IRS, and I cannot give you any advice. I'm not doing anything on your behalf.
Oh, I'm aware of that. And I mean, about the only thing that you could do that might benefit you at this point personally, especially if you're not registered with the Department of Justice, to be a foreign agent operating in commerce and trade over the wires and communicating with me in violation of my copyright. But you might also want to go ahead and submit a copy of your agency relationship and the authorized signature that allows you to operate on behalf of the IRS to the court, so that we can verify that we're all operating on the same jurisdiction.
Okay, well, I'm actually authorized to practice in front of the tax court.
That's not what I said.
Yes. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. And, I may need to call you in the future regarding aspects of the case, because the court does expect us to work together on resolving the case if possible. So, I may reach out to you in the future as well. But thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Bye.